Hey YouTube, this is Jason from Ohio, coming to you from East Fork State Park here in Ohio, near Bethel. A while back, my friend George Wells and I decided to do an exchange after watching a video on YouTube where I believe Oregon Mike sent Big Monkey 1 or something to that effect, a package, and he had to survive off of for the night. George went out and did his already, and I got my package in the mail this week. George gave me the instructions. The only thing I could bring were my clothes, which I'm wearing what I have on. I've got a jacket and a pair of overalls. It's supposed to get down possibly in the low 40s, if not high 30s tonight, so I want to be sure I have enough cover. And a water bottle. And that was all I was allowed to bring. No pack, no nothing. So, something I've been wondering for the last couple of days, what's in the box? Let's find out. And yes, I brought one extra pocket knife, so I knew I was going to have to open this thing. There's a letter from George. It says, "Dear Jason, if you are reading this, then we have become separated, and I was no longer able to continue our trek. Hopefully, it means you have also found at least some of my kit, and the last of the looted food from the convenience store in Columbus, to help you along." So, maybe there's food in here. That's a good sign. I'm sure, being the self-respecting woodsman and Pathfinder school student, you used your possum mentality to gather things along the way. That is one of the sad realities in the world, is you find garbage everywhere. Lots of it should be useful to you though. I trust with your skills and a bit of luck, you will be able to get through this last leg of the journey on your own. Maybe you have met up with someone else by now. I know you don't have far to go now, and just one more night in the bush should see you home. I sure would like to have been there with you, but I bet I am munching brains and shuffling along like the rest of the undead by now. Good luck and Godspeed, brother. So it sounds like maybe we're in an apocalypse now. That's not good. Okay, so here are some ground rules. Since you have a buddy with you, which I was supposed to have brought a friend with me, but he wasn't able to come. He's doing a charity event this weekend, so couldn't say anything about that. Charity trumps fun over anything. He says Brian sent a package of goodies for him only. Share if you want, but you don't have to. So I talked to George about this earlier, and he said that if I survive the night, then I can open the package that was for my buddy and splurge on that. So tomorrow morning when I wake up, I'll do another video and show you what all's in that pack. I packed 2 books for you, Bushcraft and One Man's Wilderness. Both are in my top 10 for bushcraft reading. I also kinda overpacked, I think. I tried not to change up my box based on your box, so I think I may have made it too easy for you. I found it really amusing that we did pack very similar items. You will see. I promise, I didn't copy you after the fact. LOL. Okay, you have more than enough kit, so get to it. Have fun and stay warm, brother. So let's find out what we have. Try not to shine this into the camera. Well, if I have some bread, I can make an oven. That'll be a good use for cover. We have a pack, a nice little haversack that is full of little goodies. We'll go through that here in a second. Attached to the pack is a cutting tool. Nice big machete. I shouldn't have any trouble gathering firewood for that. Thank you, George. That'll come in handy since I wasn't allowed to bring my own knife. We'll go through the contents of the pack here in a little bit. This says, "Not for Jason, partner's choice." The Bible, so he refers to it, bushcraft, outdoor skills, and wilderness survival. I'll have some time to do some reading tonight. This Dude is the Man, One Man's Wilderness, An Alaskan Journey by Sam Keith from the journals and photographs of Richard Proenick. Do a little reading tonight in my downtime. Oh, and here we go. This is the possum bag. In this bag we have miscellaneous food items, some spices, some beef sticks, pink salmon, some paper towels. Those will come in handy since we got a downpour last night, so everything's pretty wet. So when it comes to fire lighting, that'll definitely be beneficial. Mystery meat. Can't go wrong with mystery meat. I hope it's not dog food. I know you have a couple of dogs, but I don't think your sense of humor is quite that sick. I mean, I'd eat it, but what looks to be probably some Vienna sausage. Man, I'm gonna eat good tonight. Gotta get a fire. We've got a sock with a Monster can. In the bottom of the sock we have marbles. Not sure yet what I could use those for. Maybe to help with my cover situation. Use them as a kind of a toggle maybe if I have to. Cordage. Very useful. And a handy dandy little hook. I'm sure I'll use that for something. Pot hanger maybe. Bungee cords. Everybody can use bungee cords. An empty bottle. That'll help. I'm not sure what my water sources are going to be yet. I do have one bottle of water. Worst case scenario, that makes me, I stretch that out until tomorrow. No big deal. Got a very thick sheet of plastic. That would be my shelter more than likely. Beach towel. Some grocery bags. A Minnesota golf ball found in the wilderness. One of many in George's videos. A beer cap. Looks like there's a few beer caps down in there. And a couple of large trash bags. So lots of very, very useful items. I have no question that I'll be able to perfect shelter. Pretty confident I'll be able to sleep comfortably tonight. So put all this stuff back in here and I'll crack open the haversack. Lots of very useful items in here. I hope to find lots of good ways to use everything. You have to forgive me if I go through this thing with a fine-tooth comb. It's because in George's video, I gave him one match. I taped it to the inside of his bag, the bag that I sent him. If you haven't seen his video yet, go check out George Wells' channel and watch, I believe it's 3 or 4 parts. Worth watching, lots of fun. In this pocket we have an Altoids tin, magnifying glass, and jute, charred string, which if I get to camp quick enough, I'll be able to light that. I've got a really good sun right now. It's pretty hot. I'm sitting here roasting as we speak. Altoids tin, another cutting tool, very useful. Some key rings, a finger flashlight. Let's see, and it works. So I've got a candling device, a safety pin, and some wires. If I was going to be out here in a longer situation, could be used for snares, things like that, but I'll find a use for it when I get to camp.